Rev Bonny Cheyip, and please listen to me kindly. Dr. Cheyip is based in Johannesburg. He's a pastor, in fact, the senior pastor of the Faith Bible Church in South Africa. He's also a medical doctor. He's a neurologist. He's a husband, father, mentor, and community leader. And of course, he's an entrepreneur and a business owner. Please, may I ask Dr. Cheyip to please come through? Dr. Bonny Cheyip, can I have a really big round of applause? And we give our all the contributors here, please. A really loud, noisy round of applause.
Well, thank you very much. I don't know what you say to this. Thanks for your generosity. We all sitting here are expressions of bundles of opportunities that have been unveiled. I'm sure each and every one of us have stories to tell about the trajectories that our lives have taken and how we became who we are. For many of us, the lead of our lives have been unveiled, and we now enjoy what we looked for and dreamt for as children. But for many of the children for whom we gathered here today, like this cake is veiled, their lives have been veiled. Beneath this veil, it's a beautiful cake. Many of you cannot see. I'm close by and I can see how the artistry, the texture, the color, it took a lot of industry to do this. But it has been veiled, and such that the beauty cannot be seen, perceived, appreciated. And so many of these children, their lives have been veiled, not by things that they had any control over. And if nothing is done to unveil their lives, we will fail to see the beauty, the possibilities, and the what could be. I'm very glad that we had the opportunity of seeing one beautiful example. Can we give a round of applause again? And so we're here for this course, and the course is actually to unveil this cake, which presents the lives of these wonderful children, whom we want to see many years from now when we are much older and gray-haired, and we could say we were there when these lives were unveiled. Being a man who personally have encountered so many favors in my life, I know I can say, and I say this publicly, if not for people, I would never have become who I am today. So I do appreciate the benevolence of people, missionaries, sponsorships, to raise people, children who otherwise have never made it, to become who they are today. We all are called upon to be people of impact. Impact is that force that changes circumstances, that has the opportunity, the power to change the lives of someone, the opportunity to change the life of someone. And I can say this unashamedly, that I encountered the most impactful person the world has ever produced. And that is in the person of Jesus Christ. Anyone who says that he knows Jesus Christ and does not care about people, I will say publicly he's a liar. Because the Jesus I know shunned public fame to look for people. It all started with God saying, "For God so loved the world that he gave his son." This Jesus Christ was the one person that recognized in a group of thousands of people who were hungry, while the others were looking for their way home. He was able to tap them and say, "Don't you see that these people need food?" He was ready to do a miracle, turning fish and bread multiplied so he could feed hungry people. It was this same Jesus Christ who was able to see a woman who was being molested and being criticized, and we talk today about gender-based violence, and many of us in the churches will sit in our high table. But Jesus was ready to shun the public opinion and said, this woman, anyone who thinks you have not made mistakes, be the first to condemn her. He stood up for the woman. Jesus stood up for people who had no voice. And so I stand here today. When I got the call, I didn't need many invitations. I just, immediately Carson told me, I said, I will be there. Because I think if I claim to be a man who knows this Jesus, I must stand for people who need the call. So today we're all to answer to this call, and that call in my mind is very simple. And that's to unveil the lives of many. And so as you open your heart and your purses, you will be opening the lives of many. We're not here because we have too much, but we're here because we are ready to be part of what is happening. So on the behalf of my wife and I, we will start with an opening of 10,000 rands.
Thank you so much, Reverend Dr. Bonny. I think that deserves another round of applause.